I am dressed the same way.
Hello, everybody out there in internet land. This is the last panel, and tonight we have with us Gray Poupée. How you doing, Gray? It's like 7 minutes behind, so it might be a little bit of an issue.
Hurry up and finish the turkey, Gray.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he starts talking. Just everybody be quiet. Warren, how are you doing, sir, today?
I'm doing good. Had a really good Thanksgiving, and today I got some artwork done from
Awesome.
more of issue 4, getting that all kind of together. All the artwork and the lettering's done. Now I just got to do the extra pages, the filler, title page, add the ads, get it all formatted for my editor. So
awesome. That's gonna be sweet. Charles, how you doing, sir, from across the pond?
Good. They didn't have turkey in any supermarkets where I was at, so we had a smaller bird. We had some chicken and bacon sandwiches yesterday. Watched a couple of inappropriate movies for Thanksgiving. That's for sure.
Well, hey, you gotta have a tradition of something, you know.
We got to make new ones, I guess.
Yes.
But yeah, happy to be here.
Awesome. And I'm
no
sure.
Cornish game hen.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had
you're good,
double audio coming from somewhere, so I stayed muted to try and figure out where the hell it was. Apparently, I had a super secret window that I had the stream up in. So good times.
Ooh,
That's all on
okay.
me.
Okay. Well, Gray, how are you, man? How was your Thanksgiving? How was everything?
So much better after the panic that I just experienced for like the last 1 minute. But yeah, things are good, man. Got to eat a lot, so that's always a good thing. It's the holiday of gluttony and opulence. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. So I had a good one. My whole family was here. Well, almost all of them. It was the first time me, my brother, and my 2 sisters had been in a room together in probably like 15, 20 years. So that was interesting. Like nothing was wrong or anything. It's just weird because we're just never in the same area at the same time. And
did it go well? Is there a reason why it's been 15 years since you've been in the same room?
It's more like my brother lives in Delaware and we're just not like, we'll talk on the phone and stuff. We're just not like close. We just don't, do anything. Me and my sister, I'm the youngest. The sister who's directly like, she's like a year and a half older than me. Me and her are close. Like we talk and hang out quite a bit. And my wife hangs out with my oldest sister. They're like Thelma and Louise. I think she loves her more than she loves me. So, but yeah, we like, my brother's kind of like the odd duck out because he lives out in a different state. But it's more like, there's nothing that we don't get along with. We can all be civil and things. It's probably more me because I'm kind of like, I don't know, like you know how like if you have a relationship with someone, they tell you all of these things and then you get around that person with that person and you're kind of waiting for the, hey, are you ever going to say anything so there's no more awkwardness type thing? They never say anything, so I do. I'm like, hey, how about when you said this about this person? All right, let's just get this out of the way so, we could be a normal family type thing. They don't like that.
Yeah, but the drama is what's normal.
I just want them to get their shit out in the open because, like, I just hate the tension. And especially when you're in my house. Like, so you're at my place. Like, we do my rules. Like,
understandable.
Everybody wanted to watch football, and I was like, Looney Tunes. They were like, what is this? Let's watch the football game. I was like, I watch Looney Tunes on Thanksgiving, at least for an hour. So you're gonna have to deal with that. We could watch football afterwards because it's like 4 quarters. And don't get me wrong, I watch tons of football, but I can also turn it the fuck off. I don't have to watch it. I don't want to hear about John Madden's turducken anymore than I already have for the past 4 hours.
Well, drama is kind of like the gravy that goes on the smashed potatoes of family.
Mm-hmm.
So, it all kind of goes hands in hand most of the time.
Anthony says, better hope you don't find out that your sister and your wife are going to have a lesbian relationship. Well, I mean, if they do, I wish them all the best. Yeah, as long as I'm not involved, hold hands when you drive off. That's all I got for you.
Wasn't it just implied that they're friends in that movie? Did I miss like an entire?
No, they are. It's
know.
just, it's just more of a funny.
Do you know how
thing,
much fan fiction there is of them stealing the deal?
Just saying. I remember Brad Pitt from that movie. That's all I remember.
A very young Brad Pitt.
Mm.
So yeah, I wanted to just talk to everybody about how their Thanksgivings were, and we're gonna rank some food, and we'll do like, you could say as many as you would like to. I'm only gonna do my top 3 because I honestly I'm kind of a bore when it comes to Thanksgiving. I usually don't eat a lot that day. It's usually the day after for some reason. I don't know. I'll eat the pie and the stuff, but like, I don't know, man. Yesterday I wasn't as hungry as I thought it'd be. Today, though, I have been eating a lot of leftover ham, and I made a turkey sandwich and ate like half a pie. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's from being around the food all day. I don't know. I don't know.
Is it just me? Or like, so granted, so I see Doc is calling me a sweet summer child. Fair enough. I watched the movie once, like 20 years ago. It's been a while. But isn't the best part of Thanksgiving the leftovers? Like, I don't know, the entire meal. I'm like, I can't wait till I can make a sandwich out of some of these leftovers. It's gonna be great. Like that's the best part.
My wife makes this. She'll make it tonight, and then we'll have it tomorrow. She makes this like leftover casserole thing. It's like potatoes on the bottom. She'll like boil potatoes, cut them up, and then it's like gravy, turkey, stuffing, potatoes, gravy, like in a casserole dish, and it's pretty fucking good all together. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
She's a good woman. Yeah.
Or sneaking that that the night or after Thanksgiving, the night in between Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and just picking at the turkey in the fridge. It felt like a tradition for me.
Yeah, I did eat a lot of the pie. Like I said, like for some reason, the desserts I can eat. I ended up finding myself in my bed, sitting there with a pie on my stomach. So, that worked out.
I mean,
good.
That's kind of awesome. I feel like that's when you know you've made it. If you can just sit there in bed with a pie.
Better than having a face full of pie.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
well,
the one and only Sean Sheridan from Sean Sheridan Movie Reviews, the SS, if you will.
All right, so we'll all take a stab at this. So I'm out of this because I've never seen it. So
you've never seen The Ref? So 100% you agree with Sean. It is your most underrated Christmas movie.
You can shit on me all you want. Well,
no shitting.
Maybe I have. I don't know. What is it? Just tell me what it is.
Dennis Leary, Kevin Spacey.
Oh, yes, I've seen that. Yes, I've seen it. Okay, yes. I'm very bad with titles and names and everything, okay? So you just mind that.
If I have to sit through Gringo Poppy, you're going to have to sit through The Ref.
Oh, but it's not the same. He's going to enjoy himself during The Ref. We all will.
I lost this battle here, I think.
Is it the most underrated Christmas movie?
I mean, people aren't talking about it. I think Christmas is more in the forefront of that one than Die Hard, but everyone kind of talks about Die Hard being like
okay. So we will talk about that because mostly what I saw yesterday was like very few Thanksgiving themed things except for like the parade and football, but most of it was like if you looked, it was all Christmas movies that were on.
No, well,
on a cable it was.
It's the holiday season, so I mean, like it's gonna be Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Like a lot of movies do have that period in them.
So I saw a shit ton of Thanksgiving stuff on Wednesday on my cable.
I'm just saying, if you have a big bird on the table and people gathered around, you've got a Thanksgiving movie. I'm telling you.
Okay. I'm not gonna. You guys watch way more movies than I do. I'm not gonna argue, but I can say. If we're gonna say The Ref is a Christmas movie, then I would say it's underrated because I never hear it talked about in people's lists of movies or even list of underrated Christmas movies. Like I said, I forgot what it was, so that
I don't even know. I've seen part of it. I think I might have watched it, but I don't remember. Like it's been a long time.
Criminally
It hits on a
understood.
different level with your age too. Like watching it recently, it's like, oh man, this works on so many different. I liked it when I was a kid. It's a lot of swearing in a good way. You got Dennis Leary in there. He's the Dennis Leary type, and you've got Spacey before we knew he was creepy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
like
good time.
Kevin Spacey doing a dry run for his character in American Beauty.
Or just doing a dry run for his character in life. He was like, I'm getting these basement keys filled out. You're all being labeled.
But yeah,
So what do you
Jaden
guys
says another one that's really great. That's high up on my list. It's
Ooh.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
That's I've seen that one.
That one's a
I've seen.
great Christmas one. It takes place during the Christmas season, so again, like it's there, but is it all about Christmas? No, it's not like a Hallmark movie. But man, if Die Hard counts, I think The Ref counts. I think Kiss Kiss Bang Bang counts. They're
We're
fun
gonna talk
movies.
we're going to talk about Die Hard in a little bit. That was one of the things I did want to talk about. So would you say it's we'll go around the horn. Gray, would you say it's underrated Christmas movie?
Yeah, I'd go with that. It deserves more. It really laid the groundwork for a lot of things. Like Charles was saying, it's kind of his American I was
Beauty?
going to call it American Pie. Thank you. American Beauty character, Kevin Spacey's. Dennis Leary, it really feels like it is kind of the character that he honed a little bit after this. To me, it really is kind of the launching pad for a bunch of things that became kind of staples. I think it deserves a little bit more. I'll go underrated.
Charles?
For me, no, because it's something I watch every year.
Okay.
And if it's too hardcore for you to kind of swing back to the Thanksgiving theme, may I suggest Jodie Foster's Home for the Holidays, which stars a very young, very gacked out on heroin Robert Downey Jr., which is very similar, but it's Thanksgiving themed,
Okay.
but a little bit more toned down than The Ref. It's a family that has typical family drama shit. And RDJ's putting in a fantastic performance, but apparently doesn't remember a thing about filming that.
I mean, I can tell you that heroin does steal gaps of time in your memory. I can attest to it.
It was method acting.
How would you remember then?
Well, because I don't remember a lot of my life during that time, but I know I existed because I'm here now. What happened to my 30s? I got no fucking clue.
But yeah, a good movie.
sorry, Charles.
Both are. The Ref is awesome. I don't think it's underrated, but if it's too much for you with the language and stuff, try Home for the Holidays because that's a Thanksgiving themed lighter version.
Okay, well, maybe not underrated for you, but do you think it's underrated in the pantheon of Christmas movies that are talked about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Warren?
Oh, I would say definitely because I knew of the movie, but I never had associated it with being a Christmas movie. And I don't hear anyone talking about it. It's not anybody's top fives or anything along those lines. So yeah, but I haven't seen it myself, so I can't say great or whatever. But at the same time, though, it sounds like just an underrated movie overall. Really.
Yeah, the
All
studio shit on it too because they were supposed to release it in December and they pushed it back and released it in March. Who watches Christmas movies in March?
Thanksgiving movies. When Laps said we were going to do this one, I was like, I was trying to think of Thanksgiving movies aside from Hallmark ones or Lifetime films. Huh?
Dutch planes, trains.
Yeah. So Gray brought up Dutch.
That's the John Hughes collection.
Yeah, I said
Now
planes,
I'm
trains,
done.
and automobiles just because they're trying to get home for Thanksgiving, but you don't see any Thanksgiving until the end.
There's no bird on a table. There is no meal.
There's no bird on a table, but there is candy in your hallway. So at least he showed up.
Would Addams Family be considered a
yes?
Thanksgiving
Addams Family
movie?
Values. It's
yeah.
specifically the pageant, but that is one of the most memorable pageants ever. You got Pugsley as a turkey and like the explosions going on. It's great, man.
There's nothing wrong with that, Christian. Best meal, homemade buffalo wings. That's what me and my old man did. Hey, can't argue with it. I love me some wings. So, for WZ, was it a cream pie? No, it was an sour cream apple pie. And
so it had the cream.
God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I was. And that's true. Like, so one of the things that my mother, like, oh God, I'm so glad, like, when she came to live with us, I was like, I didn't have everything set up fully, right? So I got her a TV and I was like, we have to get cable in her room because she watches those goddamn Hallmark movies. And I'm talking like all the time. And I hear like the lady who didn't know she was a princess and then remembers that she's a princess and then hijinks ensue. Whatever will she do with this glamorous looking man who wants her, but she doesn't feel she's good enough? That's Princess Thanksgiving on ice skates. You know, like it's anything. It's like every
skates
single
this time.
thing. Yeah, well,
She
you know,
was a big town lawyer heading back to the small town life.
yeah, exactly. It's almost like how like the old Lifetime television for women movies. It was like a woman's scorn turns into a deadly game of cat and mouse. You know, like
Yeah, Lifetime is essentially just all men are evil serial killer movies. It's just like everything. It's just like whenever the dude's in it, he's the one who's doing all the bad shit.
well, actually, you know what? When you talked to Sean says, I know it's a Thanksgiving stream. It felt like starting a debate. The ref, I was not huge on it at first, but I've been converted to liking it. That might be something that I watch in between now and next week, and we could talk about that next week, or you know, at the end of something, because I have to rewatch it to be involved in the conversation, because I know I've seen it, because I remember my brother was huge into Dennis Leary. He loved Dennis Leary, and I remember the commercials for the ref, and I remember seeing it, but it's been so long since I've seen it that I don't really remember everything about it. So I will definitely watch it, and then we can even talk about it at some
At
point.
least within the next month. Within the
I
next
plan
month.
to
we'll
watch it too
Yeah.
now.
No,
I plan to
oh,
watch
hell
it
yeah.
too now. So
I usually like one thing I can say about myself is if someone gives me a recommendation, I'll usually do it within a week, just because like I'll find it or order it from Amazon or something, just because like I know how it can be. Like if someone's like, hey, I want to talk about this, or you want to see this, and then you're like, oh, I'll get to it, and then 2 months go by. Have you seen that? No, I haven't. You know,
So,
I will
to stay
definitely
on
check
the
that.
Thanksgiving food theme, you go ahead and put sallow in your
No,
Ooh.
no,
Does that
no,
take place
no.
in is it autismal?
Listen, it's a bountiful meal, whatever it is. It's
You're right. There is a cornucopia going on there. Huh.
I've seen it once,
Plenty of fiber.
and never will again.
Well, do you see what you did, Sean? You made it so that we're all going to watch the ref again, and thank you for that.
It's like my Caligula viewing. I've seen it once and I will never see it again. We got one here. It says, love stream and be gentle with the Die Hard. Okay, well, we will talk about Die Hard. We will talk. I promise we will talk about that.
Thanksgiving first. Finish the supper and then get to the dessert.
We will talk about Die Hard, because I have some thoughts on that. And I actually have I'm not as disagreeable as some people are, because I know there's like a very hard left and right stance on it, you know, not political left and right, but just like either it is or it isn't. But I do want to address something, because on a stream today, a very popular stream, they talked about it, and someone said something that I am going to call bullshit on. Complete bullshit. And we will get into that later. But
okay, I'm excited for the bullshit.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving's, it's weird, because Thanksgiving was another holiday growing up that we did not celebrate. I didn't have my first traditional Thanksgiving until I was with my wife, because my dad hates turkey. Like he was just one of those dudes that was like sucked at like all the stuff that was fun. Anything that was fun, he just wanted to suck you dry of it, and just it's like what he fed on, you know. So we didn't do anything
turkey's
like
dry.
that.
It fits right in.
Yeah, it seems like it would be right. Did you ever have like a Swanson TV dinner or anything? That's almost like a crappy version of it.
So from what I remember, a lot of Thanksgivings would just be, we would watch the football. We would watch like on TV other people celebrating things that I would have liked to done. Now, when I was 14, because this was the year before I left home, I did go to one of my friends who I was allowed to hang out with, because his mom and my mom were in some like church group for the city. So she was like, told my dad, because my mom was a little bit nicer, tried to like let me do, you know, like talk to other people. And she told my dad, well, I'm in the ministerial group with his mother, so he can go over there. And I did have a Thanksgiving dinner there with his family. So I did that. That was like, but it wasn't like my own, you know what I mean? It wasn't like something that I did. But the first one that I did experience was me and my wife. We were, I think, 18 or 19. And it was the first time she had cooked like a turkey and all that stuff. And it actually turned out pretty good, but it was just us two. So that was very interesting. And I don't know if Thanksgiving was a big deal in your house, Gray. Was that like a big thing growing up, like family? Thanks, because this is all like new to me. So,
oddly, it is. Like my family is like the least family of any family. I live in the same town with my dad and my brother, and I haven't seen my brother in years. I see my dad about once every 6 months. So I don't know. It's weird, but for some reason they would all get together on Thanksgiving. I guess it's a chance to talk shit on the other family that didn't show up, and then eat stuff. And my family likes to eat stuff, so it worked out. That was about the one traditional thing we actually do as a family is Thanksgiving. So I don't know. It's always been kind of a big thing, but it never has to be a big deal. Like I never remember talking shit if somebody like overcooked a bird or if it was dry or anything.
right.
But yeah, for some reason, the gathering of family and then overindulging on everything is it's a tradition, man. We love it.
Overindulgence is the tradition. That is the big one. So, Charles, was that a big thing for you growing up?
Yeah, it's weird. I was trying to think. There's this intangible energy that makes Thanksgiving. Like if you were to get together with your family, let's just say 4th of July, you get together with the family and eat turkey on that day. It doesn't have that same, mostly because it's hot out, but it doesn't have that same something to it. Like Thanksgiving because of all of the different things that add up to it. The dinner, like the way too much food, everyone piles into the same house. There's the kids' table. There's just so many different things that
It's the best table.
you're right. Like, but like, if you just think about it at its rawest sense, it's just you're eating dinner with your family. Like, why does that have that energy to it? It's the parade on the TV. It's the Looney Tunes reruns. It's the football games. Always the Lions and Cowboys playing on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
There's just this like bizarre combination that you point to any other time of year, people doing the same thing. It's not the same for some weird reason.
Yeah, because Christmas is a little bit different. I know
Right.
now they've just started doing like the NFL on Christmas, but nobody, at least for me, who is an NBA fan, like I will watch the game, but I don't know like families that huddle around the TV and watch Shaq. Like
Oh, Shaq is awesome, man.
I love Shaq. Believe me, I
There's
do.
there's a difference with Christmas. Like there is this weird obligation of like presents and like weird anticipation on top of it. Like you're just supposed to show up with like whatever dish you're supposed to bring, and then there's an expectation of getting fed. It's different, man. Like as Charles likes to say, Thanksgiving hits different.
Yes, and we have some Sean Sheridan chats. I promise you, we will. What we'll do is after we rank the foods, we will talk. I was gonna pivot into Christmas, so we will talk.
Sean's fine. You don't have to explain it to him.
We'll get
He'll be around.
everything. Yeah, we'll get everything, and we'll talk about all of this. It'll be fun because that is something that I definitely have opinions on. It's Christmas movies because I've seen a lot of them. But yeah, so.
Why didn't I make the gravy poupée?
Oh,
okay,
you
I gotta have that
gravy
ready for
boat.
Christmas.
You should have been gravy poupée.
Ray, slipping.
You're off your
Wow.
game, Gray.
Thanks, Z.
Off your gray. So yeah, Warren, was that big thing in your growing up, your house?
It was very big. We all the family on my dad's side lived really close to each other. So every holiday, especially on Thanksgiving, it was the big, huge, massive meal. Everyone got together at my grandparents' house, and the homemade gravy, biscuits, all the stuff. And then when my grandfather passed away in 2003, it's you have that one family member that brings everyone together, and then when they pass away, it just stops happening. And
Mm.
that's kind of what happened with my family. We just stopped having the
Okay.
bigger deals. Then when my grandmother passed away, like this Thanksgiving, I went with my parents to a restaurant where they had like a Thanksgiving like dinner deal there, and that was our Thanksgiving. We used to have like massive meals and all this stuff, and now we just, all three of us got together. The other ones were working or along those lines. So yeah, it's it lost its magic after my grandfather passed, which was, I was so used to that. Thanksgiving was just the fireplace going, football game, all the smells coming from the kitchen, and all this great stuff. Aunt whatever is coming over with her green bean casserole that she does something special with. It was just all of that it just stopped almost overnight after my grandfather passed.
Same. The last
Yeah.
time I saw my father physically was at a Thanksgiving. We had one more big one after that, and I have not had a typical Thanksgiving since. It's been over 10 years now.
Oh.
There's something weird about like this connective tissue that just makes it, again, this intangible thing that you can't explain it, but you know it when it's happening.
Yeah, I feel I even though my dad didn't really care about that, I wish he was alive for this one, because we had one when I came here before he had died. Like, we had one big one, but my brother wasn't here, so I did have my two sisters, their families, and all that stuff. We had one. My dad seemed to be cool about it, because my wife made a ham, and my dad really, really liked my wife, so it was like he like I said, every time my family meets my wife, they like her so much more than me. Like, it's like not
I mean, I
even
get it.
fair. Oh, I get it too. Believe me, I get it all the time. And not to even find, her family likes her more than me. Nobody likes me, especially during the holidays. It's like I just like, fuck. Well, my nephews and nieces do. They definitely do, because I buy them nice shit. So, yeah, I wish I had that thing. I'm trying to start like traditions in my household over. We had them for when my children were growing up, and as nice as it was to go to like my wife's parents' house and stuff like that, it just didn't feel the same. You know what I mean? For me, it just didn't feel like a big deal. Like, I was doing it for her and for my kids because they like to see grandma and stuff. But for me, it was always like a little bit odd, until we started having them where people were coming over to our house. And then it kind of felt like a big deal. Like, okay, we're the ones that are putting this on our back, and we're having everybody come over. And I remember, like, the first time we did, her mom brought a turkey, even though we told, like, because she was like, well, I didn't know if Amanda would be able to cook it correctly. And I was like, well, your turkey goes outside for the dog. That's where your turkey goes. And she didn't like that comment. And I definitely put it outside, and the dog ate half of the turkey. Because I'm
that's
like,
super generous, but damn, dude. Think
Like-
of the sandwiches you could have made with that thing.
Mm.
well,
So many
yes,
sandwiches.
but those sandwiches would have been built on hatred. Those would have been hate sandwiches, and I love
Or-
sandwiches.
Can't
It would
taste
have
hate.
been built on an attempted one-upsmanship that failed. That's delicious.
Mm.
That's
like-
comeuppance.
Clerks
Well,
too.
okay.
You can't taste racism.
Okay, so I could tell a story, and you would totally be like, okay, I understand why you want nothing to do with that person. And I could tell it. It's a very awful story, and I'll give you the Cliff Notes version, right? So when her mom got remarried, she invited all these people, and they had like their kids and all this stuff. So I was watching all these kids, right? And I was just trying to watch my kid, but like, I was playing with the kid, and all these kids saw, oh, there's someone playing with kids. So they all huddled around me, and I'm looking around, and I'm noticing like my wife is nowhere to be found. And it's been a while. So they had the ceremony and all the stuff. And you know how like they throw the bouquet, whoever catches it, and then they throw the garter, and then they take like a picture of the people together that caught the thing or whatever. So I come up over this hill, right? And this dude is with my wife, and I could tell she was super uncomfortable. and they like her mom was like, I want you to take a picture of you putting the garter on Amanda, and she was like, no, that's not happening, right? She's like, oh, yeah, that's what I want. And Amanda was like, no, I'm not comfortable with that. So like they took this picture and he was like putting his arm around her, and her mom was like, closer. Dude, she fucking took a picture of it, blew it up, and sent it to me on my birthday. That's a true story. 100% true. That's how much that
She
woman
sounds like
liked
a
me.
lovely lady.
She was a fucking asshat.
So you've been welcomed in as a true part of the family, it sounds like.
And
That's awesome.
And that's 100% true. I swear on my life that happened. And I was like, wow, your mom sent me something. And it was like this big. And when I opened it, I was like, ah!
But come on, man. It's a big picture of your wife. That's awesome. Who doesn't want that?
Me. I did not want that picture. So yeah, like that's so like anytime I had to like just be a complete piece of shit to her, I was just like, oh, here's your food. Oh, it goes outside to the dog. Hi, dog. Take a shit on it. Why don't you? Thanks.
I mean,
okay.
That's kind of awesome. I'm glad that you stood up for her like that, because mine are much lesser things than that, but like you'll be told like bring rolls. It's like, okay, I brought rolls, and then you look and like they're making their own rolls. It's like, why did you tell me to bring this? And then the same thing goes with like the mashed potatoes, like whatever. It's why did you delegate all these dishes to other people, and then ours are like on the counter and yours is all on the table? What is going on here? But I didn't get a lovely blown up picture of my wife. That would have been awesome.
With another dude.
I mean, either way, she's in the picture. MSK knows what I'm talking about.
See, here's the thing. I just as much as like you white knight things, that is not something that I can get behind. That is rage fueled murder intent for me.
What if she happens to be a? Sorry, my dog hates the idea too. He's
No,
against me. Never mind. No,
he hates it. I win. Dog's on my side. That dog wants that extra turkey. That's what that dog wants. And he would have got one if he was.
I'm just saying, what if she's a fashion model and part of the shoot is she has to have her arm around the guy?
That's different.
Could you hang the picture on your wall then? Or
yes, because
if I can white knight.
The intent of it wasn't her mom cheering this person on to get close to my wife.
Well, you could break that photo out every time you get in a fight.
Oh no,
Just
it's
show it to her and
burned.
say, "Hey, you have options if you want to leave."
It's totally burned. It's burned. No, she was very uncomfortable. Like I heard her. Like she was like, "I don't like this," and she was when he like she snapped a bunch of photos. She looked at the dude. She was like, "Get your fucking hands off me." That's what she said. I love my wife. She ride or dies for me, and it's awesome. It's fantastic. I can't complain about that. But her mom, I mean, we kind of made up near the end. Her mom has passed on, and but near the end, she was, she kind of apologized to me, and I think it was just like because we were so young when we got together, you know what I mean? And it was like, I don't know if she wanted her daughter to get married at like 18 years old because you don't really know anything at 18. Who would have thought we would have stayed together this long? So I understand some of it, but some of it I don't, because this is like when she got remarried and I was like 30. So, a little bit of a different story there. But anyway.
MSK, a wife is a partner of the opposite gender, and you're like really good friends and loyal, and you're confidant and someone you could trust with your life. And
this is MSK. Good. Having sex is overrated. Yes, when you're having sex with the people you would be having sex with, it would definitely be overrated. And for losers, yes, your overrated sex is for you. You said
Maybe the
last
grass
panel
is
is my sloppy seconds. Actually,
that's not true.
Yeah,
we're trimming the fat around here. Some would say it's a lean down fighting shape version. I think it's been dubbed the MSK All Stars.
Yeah,
but
and we're at least not rating guys' dicks. So.
Not yet. We haven't gotten to that tier list.
Famous
one
person
day.
dick tier. Yeah, let's jump in on that one.
Number one, fast number one.
It's not weird until you made it weird.
I mean, Liam Neeson's going to come up. Yeah, so maybe it's a grass is always greener situation because I don't know, having to deal with like a whole bunch of family that I see like 2 times a year or something like that, and literally having to explain, okay, so what do you call that haircut to like literally every person in my
Ooh.
family?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not great. Like if I could have just gone to like a restaurant meal with them, that would have been great. I still would have like gotten the same kind of conversation, the depth in it at a restaurant, and I think we all would have been at the same place instead of getting cornered like 14 times. Like, so what is that haircut you have exactly? I don't know. Maybe it's just a me problem.
Well,
Well,
no,
Sorry to
I
hear
had
about
my
that,
mom's
Adam, but
side of the
that sounds awesome.
family and I had my dad's side of the family. My dad's side of the family, we all lived close together. So when we got together, it was just, everyone getting together. But then when I would go up to my mom's side of the family, this is like the first time I've seen them all year. And they all were much better off financially than we were. So it was just like this constant parade of telling relatives what job I'm doing this year, and just them telling me about how great my cousins are doing with their business.
That was the other. Sorry, I also had that experience too. It was, what's your haircut and what are you doing now? Oh, hey, have you heard about this guy that you're related to somehow?
Oh, dude, listen, I had that because like before it was in the financial position I'm in now, it was always like they knew like my wife made so much more money than me. She did dog grooming for professional dog shows, right? So she was making really good money.
Yeah, good money.
So like we were like, I even said to her, I said, man, if you want me to go to work and you stay home, if that's what you want, we'll do that. It's going to be hard because I just don't make the money that you do. She was like, no, dude, I understand. Like I make way more than you. And I was like, all right. So like people would be like, and what are you doing, Steven? And I'm like, you know what I'm doing. I'm watching my kids. Like, what would you like me to say? And then the tables had turned, right? So I would be like, I would say shit like, thinking about buying a yacht. What are you guys gonna do? Oh, you still only have like a 2-bedroom house? Oh.
You're all like slapping your walls like this baby's paid off. Look at this here.
Did you
that.
tell them about the extension, the add-on that you're having to your house for your comic collection? Because that's the one that really impressed me, the comic wing of the
well,
the
it's also my office, so I'll be working in there too. But yes, it's honestly basically, yeah, it's my comic wing. It really is, honestly. It's a facade of an office with comics everywhere. So, but yeah, like well, her mom has passed away, but her aunt was also like that. Her aunt was like a lot older. She was very strict and did not like, she would be like, the man is supposed to work and the woman is supposed to take care of the children. And I'm like, I'll do it. But she makes like a lot of money and we'll be living behind the McDonald's. Would you like that?
Better than living in the McDonald's.
Yeah, we might be living in the McDonald's.
I don't know. Do they have a McPlay place? It makes a difference.
Well, they had those back then. They did have them back then.
That's all they are now.
Oh, do they have the like Mayor McCheese, like whatever contraption outside? Oh, there's some fun stuff.
That would be my my ultimate Thanksgiving. Me by myself, surrounded by a shrine of Superman.
Yeah, just set it up like the Last Supper and have yourself in the
middle. Yeah, so like it that was never like a huge thing for me, but now it is, and I like it. It actually had a feel. Do you guys have that too? Because at one point when we were doing like Thanksgivings and Christmases, it was exciting and fun and new for me at least. And then like at some point it just lost its like feel. Like it doesn't feel like I just woke up and it's Christmas. Oh, okay. All right, it's just another day. Does that happen to you guys at all, Gray?
I always looked forward to Thanksgiving. I don't know why. I think it was like it's the no pressure, like family getting together, where the other one is essentially like Christmas. And it's not only do we have to go to my mom's side and my dad's side, then we got to go to the in-laws. Like it's just way too many places, way too many people. And it all has to be within like a day and a half, and just I don't know. Not a huge fan of the pressure of Christmas, I guess, and like the whole consume thing. But I love the consume thing with Thanksgiving. So I'm a complete hypocrite because it is about overindulgence, but there isn't this like added pressure of like you're getting each other gifts and then I have to pretend that I like whatever this weird thing is. It's like that's what you think of me. I don't have to do
Right.
that. Instead, it's like, yeah, pumpkin
Mhm.
pie. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Bird.
pies. Freaking A. Charles, did you ever have that feeling like it just kind of left, like the specialness just kind of
I-
became another day?
I think Christmas is like that when you're a kid. Like when you're getting gifts and you're excited about like, ooh, I'm getting a Nintendo or a PlayStation or something like that's
Mhm.
fun. But once you're an adult and like you're buying gifts and like you trying to like, I always hated the keeping track. How much are you spending on me? It like that defeats the purpose. Either you just get something out of the thought and none of that comes into mind, or just don't buy gifts because there's that like, if you're spending 30, don't spend more than 30 on me. Well, how about we just not spend it and just pretend like we did? Like what is this dollar amount thing that we have to set?
Yeah, I hate that. I hate the
It-
dollar amount set thing.
It becomes this weird thing where like, isn't that defeating the actual purpose of Christmas?
Yeah, because all I think of when someone says that is, oh, you only spent $20 on me. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
gonna get, and this is what I tell like my nephews and niece. I'm like,
It-
if you have
it's
a
up
list,
to 20.
I was like, if you have a list and it's not ridiculous, I will try to get as much as I can on your list.
Mm-hmm.
But if your parents tell me you're good and like you got good grades, if you want something big and it's just one thing, like my nephew one year he wanted the Xbox One, right? And he did very much. So I got him the Xbox One. So like
Nice.
this year I got my niece the Switch 2. Like I
Pays
got
to
her
live with
the,
a groomer, I see.
well, not anymore. But
It was a joke. See,
It-
never mind.
I see
Wrong
what you're saying.
kind of groomer.
Oh boy. Well,
The double
Yeah.
entendre.
yeah.
Sorry, I stepped on you.
Yeah.
there.
No.
Dude, that's awesome though. Like you've put any one of my uncle gifts to shame. I thought I was a decent uncle, but I've never given them like an Xbox One or a Switch 2. I
well,
could probably afford a smoke detector. Yeah, they can have one of those.
I mean, look, I was not always in that position to do that. Okay, there were many Christmases where they got nothing, and I felt awful because I just wasn't in the position to do anything.
Right.
So I'm like making up for many years of you got a card with nothing in it, and I've had those many a times. But Warren, has that something that happened with you, like with the special feeling leaving you?
Yeah, it was in high school for me, like junior, senior year. It was just, oh, I got to go do this now. I did like Thanksgiving because of the food.
Mhm.
Christmas was because of food. We always did a big dinner too. It was like the only difference between Christmas and Thanksgiving for us was they gave presents at Thanksgiving or Christmas, not Thanksgiving. But yeah, I and now like it's a Thursday. I'm completely out of it now. Like our entire family is just like, you get the presents for the kids and that's it. Don't worry about any of the rest of us. Like we'll make sure that my nieces and nephews have stuff. But aside from that, yeah, we all just kind of, our Christmas spirit and our holiday spirit is just dead.
And I get that. So before we move on to like some of the questions in the chat and so I'm just gonna say your top 3 Thanksgiving foods. If you have them ready, I'll go with mine. I do like turkey, but my wife makes an amazing ham, so I'm gonna say ham. I don't eat mashed potatoes. I eat boiled potatoes and cut them up. And I'm a consistency person for some reason. I don't like the consistency of mashed potatoes. Boiled potatoes and macaroni and cheese. That's my go-to. Gray?
Huh. Not one of your 3 appear on my table. And
It's okay.
that's just fine. You can keep them. You can keep your ham, your boiled potatoes, and your now I'm forgetting what the third one was.
Mac and cheese.
But yeah, we'll just leave that off. What can I say? Mac and cheese is great, but you can have
Put
that
that at the
anytime.
kids' table in Gray's house. That's all.
Well, the kids' table is based. That's where I usually am. What can I say? My family's full of old people, so I'm still a kid apparently.
You'll get
But
day.
one day, I will usurp their throne and I will sit at the adult table. Damn it! But no, I got to go. The occasion specific stuff. For me, my family never did like a turkey at Christmas or anything like that. The one day a year a turkey is done is Thanksgiving. So it's like, hell yeah. So give me the turkey. The other thing, I don't think I've ever had like stuffing or dressing any other time. And man, you need that thing. Then the third thing is the thing that like really completes that leftover sandwich. It's the cranberry sauce. And again, I don't think I have any of those three at any other time other than Thanksgiving. To me, that's what makes
nobody wants
the
to eat
best Thanksgiving
cranberry
sandwich.
sauce.
No, they do, man, on that one day, and it is great. So what can I say? Those are my three, and they're the Thanksgiving only ones. Everything else, I guess if I was having an alternate, I could lose the cranberry sauce and take the green bean casserole, but it depends. That has to be the cheap, weird shit. If you try and go fancy with it, it just sucks.
Well, that
Sorry,
is true,
Charles.
MSK. When you're alone, you would have crappy holidays and watch movies. So
We'll get to ranking dicks. Just wait.
yeah, just
We got to
wait,
do the
don't
movie
worry.
stuff first.
Don't worry.
Patience.
Charles, what's your three go-tos? If you're not across the pond, if you're in America,
if I had my way, I probably would try to make it happen. I had a pseudo Thanksgiving in Denmark, and we had to like search for things. But I'm stealing two.
You go lingonberries?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Fair enough.
I'm stealing two of yours, Gray, because the turkey, like you said, you only eat it like once a year, and it's that time. And when turkey's done well, you'll notice it. Every now and again you'll have dry turkey, whatever. But when it's done right, it like hits for some ridiculous reason. And I've had turkey a couple of dozen times in my life, but when it's good, it's memorable. The stuffing, like you said, you don't ever eat it any other time of year. And I'm a pretty basic bitch. Get me some corn. Just
well,
corn, and butter, a little salt and pepper.
I could say this: living where I live, we eat turkey multiple times a year.
Man,
Because I'll kill at least like 5 or 6 of them. So
murderer.
I mean, that sounds kind of awesome. Did they deserve it?
I mean,
were
of
they
course they did.
sentenced, or?
They sent me a picture of other turkeys with this one like duck's arm around it, and it just pissed me off, dude. So I just went out there and just went crazy.
To
All
stand
the
your
turkeys
ground.
labs killed are on the registry. They're all registered.
Yes. Warren, what's your go-to?
Well, I got more than 3. I'm going to go 4 because this is essentially these. I have to have these 4 things, and if I only had these 4 things, I still consider it a Thanksgiving dinner. And that's turkey, stuffing, green bean casserole, and deviled eggs. Those are like my 4 prime.
Oh.
Like I love potatoes and gravy, but those are like the things that I love the most at Thanksgiving. And turkey,
Sure.
Last time I made one, I made it upside down, and that actually came out pretty good.
When you say upside down, what does this mean? I guess I'm picturing inside out, like kind of.
No, like
Sent it to Australia.
You take it and you put the whole turkey upside down.
Oh,
And the top, the breast meat, it just sits in the juices. As it
And most ovens, like the heat comes from the bottom. Also,
and then you flip it back over. And
top is the broiler.
It's nice and juicy on top. Then,
yeah,
that sounds.
I'm pretty juicy on top.
Indeed, top heavy for sure.
All right.
Yeah, my family started doing a weird thing like the last few years. So I think for like the last 4 or 5 years, for some reason we have 2 birds. It's like my cousin is competing against my dad, and they're both trying to make like the best bird. So my dad got into spatchcocking.
Yes.
You split the bitch down the middle and then just flatten it. It's great. But my cousin's like way into smoking, so he's smoked the turkey differently each year. I gotta say, man, it's kind of awesome having like choice of bird. But
deep fried turkey is phenomenal. Peanut oil, deep fried turkey.
Good. Dangerous
good,
shit,
but
good.
I was gonna say, is that juice worth the squeeze? How many?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
points are lost of deep fried turkey?
Well, that's because they're stupid, dude. You at least got to leave it out for like a couple days.
Water displacement's hard.
And I mean, I don't know. I have like
I will burn down the neighborhood trying to make some deep fried turkey.
I take it in the slaughter room and I cut it and I let it hang for like a day. So it's never even like boiled over or anything. So and we've done that quite a few times. But I do at outside. I do have a huge yard, by the way. So if it did blow me up, nobody. We just have a big divot in the backyard.
Put the
That's
pool
kinda
there.
Divot and some shoes left over. Be all right. So all right, we'll do one last thing. Go to dessert. Your favorite Thanksgiving dessert, Gray?
I mean, mine's gonna be very vanilla here, but
Mhm.
it's the one time of year that pumpkin pie like actually makes sense. So
Okay.
I gotta say,
Mhm.
you at least have to have that option. If there's a pecan, I'm definitely going that route. My cousin's wife made this awesome cheesecake that was also a pecan pie, like on top of the cheesecake.
Oh,
It was over the top, like way too. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it was great. But you can have a pecan pie anytime. So if I got one gun to my head, it's pumpkin pie. That screams Thanksgiving.
Charles?
I'll be eating at Gray's house because we share all the same choices. It seems.
Warren?
Yeah, pumpkin pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I'm good.
Ooh,
Yeah, so my wife makes this double layer pumpkin pie. It's really good. It's almost like it's the graham cracker, and then the bottom layer is this it's almost like a cream cheese cheesecake. And then she takes the pumpkin, which she does buy pumpkins. She does it and she whips the pumpkins. So
you don't
it's
kill
almost
them
like-
yourselves.
I kill the pumpkins. Oh yeah, I'm jabbing the shit out of them, scooping that shit out. Yeah, it's my favorite pastime is knifing. So but
Knifing's
she
pretty
whips it into like a mousse, and then it's like on top, and it's really good, very very good. But we do have regular pumpkin pie too. I'd say pumpkin pie.
Okay. But how do y'all spell or say pecan? Do you say pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Yes, pecan,
Pecan.
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 He's like, I
Okay.
say it the way you say it. How do you say it?
Pecan.
Pecan.
Eating them peckin' pies. All right, so we're
Yeah,
gonna go.
My
talk-
mouth
we're
is
gonna-
watering all of a sudden. This is frustrating.
I'm
We're
hungry.
gonna
Mm.
transfer over here. We're gonna talk about. Let me see where that one is. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. So, what is the most overrated Christmas movie?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Christmas Story. I love it, but my God, it's
No.
just on all the time, and they've ruined it. It used to be this little movie
Shoot Uriah.
that a lot of people like didn't know about,
Gila?
and like it just now it's
Hell yeah.
on all the time, 24 hours a day during Christmas, and it just I don't know. I still love it. I still love the movie, and I'll still watch it, but it just doesn't feel like that little thing that you felt like you knew back in the day, like when you got your VCR and your top loading VCR and put in the Christmas Story, and it was like a special thing. To me, I would say that's the most overrated, just because of what has happened
You
around.
broke my heart, man. I get it. I respect your choice, but you still broke my heart.
I mean,
I think I'm stealing Doc's answer with Elf. Like I don't know why I never watched it when it first came out, and I heard like the everything through the cultural zeitgeist and everything. I was very late to it, and I just never got it. But I certainly don't get the love that's going out to it. And man, I don't know. I love me some Will Ferrell. I love almost everyone involved in that thing, but just I like them more in so many other things. If I was going to say something else, I'd probably go like Christmas with the Cranks or whatever. I just hate that movie. I don't know why. It's hard to put it into words, but anybody who would possibly even rate it, I say you're rating it too high. So for me, that's overrated.
Charles,
Am I dating myself by saying Miracle on 34th Street?
no.
Because that's
No,
what I'm
you're
gonna
not.
say.
Tilda in it.
Mm,
Are you talking about that one, or are you talking about the original, or
either.
just the story in
Yeah,
general?
either.
Just the story in general.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I can understand. It's a Wonderful Life also. Like, it's like I've
Yeah.
just seen it so many times, and
Oh,
it's
Clarence.
just one of those. Do you have enough Jimmy Stewart in your life? Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
but I want to go home. Home. Yeah.
Well, Charles took mine.
Haha.
Just I thought I don't like that movie either version. I don't like it. I don't get it. I'd rather yeah. The other ones, sorry, I had a brain fart here. But yeah, Miracle on 34th Street I think is really overrated.
Okay. And those are, I think, all good choices. And I know mine's not the most popular thing, but to me, like, because I didn't watch TV as much as probably a lot of people. So The Christmas Story was something that I saw, and I was like, oh, this is great. And I didn't hear a lot of people talking about it whenever I was younger, and then all of a sudden it's on 24 hours a day on Christmas. I mean, I don't know if I was. I don't know. I just didn't see it as
you liked it before it sold out.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I
waited
don't
around
think
the cinema, waited in line for it to premiere.
No, I didn't see it.
We're joking at your age here. So
yeah, I know.
The joke is,
but yes, I get it. But I'm taking it and just nonchalantly trying not to give it any credence. So I'm just answering it. So that's why I get it. I'm old and I was there
I get
for
it.
Star
Sucks.
Wars, and I was 17 when it premiered, and yeah. Yes, 100%.
I really think that's true, but if everyone's agreeing with it, I guess it's not. It's just not rated highly on the sites because
it's underrated in the pantheon. That's kind of what I look at it as. Maybe not for
Ed
us.
O'Neill himself talks shit on it, so that's weird. He hates it. It's very strange. I absolutely love this film, and it's weird because it wasn't written for like an Ed O'Neill type. It was written specifically for John Candy, and the only reason why he didn't do it is he had a different obligation. That would have been such a different movie with like a charming person like John Candy in the role. Like it would not have been the same flick. And Hughes was going to direct it at that point, but it became a different thing altogether.
So John Candy would have been in Planes, Trains, and Dutch, because that's like overkill.
Well, that Planes and Trains was not for the 90s audience. We have to update it. We want a Planes, Trains, and Automobiles for the 90s, though. So, why not recreate that magic? Yeah, Hughes had a certain cast that he liked to go to, but I really like Dutch. It gave us, now I can't even remember the kid's name.
From Empire Records.
Yeah. Now I can't remember his name, but he was in so many things. Can't Hardly Wait. All those fun ones. Ethan Embry. I could not.
Very
think of his
good.
name. He goes by like Ethan Kelly or something like that in
really?
Dutch.
Yeah. Right.
So what do you think, Charles?
But,
you think it's underrated? Sorry, Greg. Go ahead, finish.
Go on, Greg. Finish.
I was just gonna say I think it's underrated by the masses, but I think those who know it, it has a place in their heart.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, but kind of going back to what we all talked about earlier, I think all Thanksgiving movies are kind of underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't watch Thanksgiving movies on Thanksgiving. You watch Christmas movies on Thanksgiving, which is kind of bullshit.
Football.
Yeah. I watched
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, like
I love Looney Tunes, so I tried to start my own thing.
See, that's a good way to. You make your own traditions, and then you know what it is when you're in it.
And yes, I am friends with Mel Blanc, even though he's dead.
Oh, he was the legend, though.
He definitely was.
Sets it up for himself.
Warren, what do you think? Is Dutch with Ed O'Neill underrated?
I have not seen it, so I cannot give it over or underrated. But now I will add it to the list with the ref of movies I'm going to watch.
Oh man, it's got so many classic lines.
Like
Nothing burps better than bacon. It's great.
You'll definitely dig that movie, Warren. I think so.
Yeah, Dutch is like Planes, Trains for edgy little boys. It's a little bit dumbed down.
I really like Planes and Trains. Like I just watched Uncle Buck the other day too.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I love those movies. So yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
So what's your go-to movie if you're Wasn't that what
Ooh.
Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Funky butt loving. Actually, remember when I was telling you I was watching all those sports movies? That was one of them that I watched, and I totally forgot about Funky butt loving until you said it. But when you're feeling
can you
sick,
forget
and
about it?
because it's been a movie I haven't seen in so long. It just was one of those ones that I hadn't seen. Whenever I saw it listed on Disney Plus, I was like, "Oh, Funky butt loving." I was like, "I remember, yeah, okay." So I just remember that, and
Yeah, that
then he's
movie-
like, "Did I just say Funky butt loving?"
Garden hose.
That movie was like single-handedly the reason why I wanted to break my arm as a kid. It didn't actually happen, but who knows what I could have been.
Rosenberger.
He's like, yeah,
Frankenfurter.
you could have been a nasty pitcher. Been nasty. Nasty. What's your go-to movie if you're feeling sick and you know you won't be moving for a while?
Depends.
Forrest Gump.
Oh,
I can cry and laugh my ass off at the same time.
and learn about shrimp.
And like the funny parts to me are funny, but the unintentional funny parts are the funny to me. Like just when he sees Jenny and he's like, when he makes the speech and the guy's like, and then she's like, Forrest, he's like, Johnny, and he just takes off. And just people are being mowed down left and right, and it's just fucking hilarious, dude. Like, just fantastic stuff in Forrest Gump.
Fair
Great.
enough.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like one of those uplifting ones, like feel good ones. I don't know why I like to feel like shit when I'm sick. So I go for like downers for some reason. One that I really enjoy for some reason is Inside Llewyn Davis. Like it is kind of a super depressing movie, and it just makes me feel sick, and I love it. So yeah, I don't know.
Do you like a mysterious skin type of guy when you're sick?
It's a great movie. It's an underrated Christmas classic. If you
Did you watch Lilia Forever yet? I sent you the link. Did you watch
I
it?
have not. I need to. I've
You
been
need to
in a
watch that,
happy
Charles.
mood.
You need to watch that one.
Spell it.
LYLYA, the number 4, and then ever.
It's available
Okay.
on YouTube.
It is. It's an Estonian movie. It is one of the most depressing things I have ever watched in my
Can't
life.
wait.
It
I'll
is.
hide all the knives before I put it
It
on.
is. It is rough. When you see it and you watch the beginning, they have this like Rammstein thing music happening at the beginning, and then when you finally culminate to the end, and you're like already just like this, and then the ending happens, and you're just like fuck this fucking movie,
I'm excited.
watching things anymore. It's rough, man.
All these French and European movies have just destroyed my will to live to begin with. So it should be interesting.
You can add that you can add this one to the pile.
It'd be worse. I'm just like, yeah, that was all right. Whatever.
Speaking of your will to live being, challenged, when you're sick and you're in that place, what's your go-to?
I like to put something on that I'm like familiar with, and it's long, so I hope that I can like pass out somewhere in the middle. Like I'll put on like Wolf of Wall Street because it's 3 hours and it doesn't feel like 3 hours. And if you're sick, you kind of fade in and out on something, especially if you're familiar with it.
It felt
What do you
like it
think?
in the theater. My mom asked me like, "Hey, do you want to go see a movie?" And I was like, "Okay." We happened to go to that one, just that opening shot of blowing the coke in the butthole. I felt every bit of the 3 hours sitting there right next to my mom.
Well, I don't know who told you to go with your mom. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, fair enough.
But Boogie Nights would probably like things north of 2 hours, and that I've seen a couple of times.
PTAs are pretty great.
Indeed,
This is a good one. I can
Yeah.
see that. I can
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
nice and long.
Yep. I
I'll
can see
do
that.
my answer was the Hobbit extended trilogy. Like
See?
I love the extended cuts of the Hobbit trilogy. That or I'll watch the entire Spartacus series that Stars did, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I can watch that one from start.
I
to
never
finish
watched the
anytime.
Spartacus. How was it? Was it good?
It's very over the top. It's kind of like 300 on steroids.
Oh, okay,
The
cool.
first season is very good, and then it does a great job of referencing stuff that happened in the first episode on the last episode. Like
Okay.
he has similar conversations, and it's a really good beginning, middle, and end. Even though they lost their lead actor to cancer after the first season, but the actor that came in did a really good job, and he kind of fit into the role. And the supporting cast was good too. Just be prepared because there's lots of sex in it, and you're going to see quite a few wangs, if you will.
Oh, so it's
So-
an
MSK, you hear?
MSK production.
Hey, that first season was awesome, and then there's a documentary on the actor, kind of as he was going
Yeah.
through his thing too.
Hey,
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Look at that.
Yeah.
combination.
It's an amazing TV series. I absolutely love it. So if I get sick, I'll just put it on. It's difficult now that I live by myself. It's easier. When I lived with my nephews, I couldn't have Spartacus on because I
Aw.
could zone out, and then they could come downstairs, and two gladiators could be running through a bunch of prostitutes, and that's like they should be seeing that.
You got to learn somehow.
Hey, at least like 300 stuff wasn't historically accurate because they wouldn't have been running through prostitutes. They'd have been running through each other.
Mm, mm.
So
I want there to be a different tier on these streaming services that like you pay extra for it to not like stop after 4 episodes and go, hey, are you still there? Just
Yeah,
keep
that's
playing
great.
it. I'll tell you
Yeah,
when to
just-
stop. Just keep
yeah,
going.
exactly. Just keep going.
Hey, you still
Um,
watching this?
So Die Hard was brought up. We'll go around and we'll just say this.
No.
We'll just ask whether it's a Christmas movie or not, and then we'll discuss. So, Gray, Christmas movie, yes or no?
I would say yes, and my only stipulation is it takes place around that time, so it's a Christmas movie. Just like I have a list of Thanksgiving ones that take place around Thanksgiving, and I think they count as Thanksgiving movies. So, yes.
Okay. Charles,
Yeah.
Warren.
Yes, it's like there's a Christmas party going on. He's coming home for Christmas.
Yeah.
It has a lot of like that, maybe not Christmas themes, of course, but it is definitely a Christmas like traditional movie. Like it comes out during Christmas time period, and everyone wants to watch it during Christmas. So yeah, I would say yes.
Okay.
Plus the music in the beginning has that like sleigh bell thing in the background. that ding,
Okay.
ding, ding.
I can understand it being a Christmas movie. Okay.
Oh,
But one
okay.
thing I want to call bullshit on. So I was going through, like when you're scrolling through YouTube and then it finally gets to like the live portion and you're scrolling, right? Well, I had seen I forget what show it was, but they were talking about Die Hard, right? And one of the people on there said he's an older gentleman, and he said that, oh, of course it's a Christmas movie. People were always saying it was a Christmas movie and blah, blah, blah. And I said, that is bullshit.
Mm,
That shit did not start till like the 2000s.
mhm.
Nobody fucking ever came to me and was like, Christmas movie, Die Hard. That did
Mhm.
not happen. That
Black
just
and White
didn't-
Knight, the position. We all knew it was a Christmas movie, though. It went unsaid because we knew it. He writes, ho, 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 I have a machine gun now. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I think in the 90s, it wasn't really accepted as a
It-
Christmas movie at that point.
It never appeared on like, if you look at like People magazines or any Christmas list before the year 2004, nowhere. You see those same publications now, it's on there.
Yeah,
So like, I just call bullshit on
It's-
that.
it's grown with time. Like Shawshank was brilliant from the beginning. Bullshit. Why didn't you
No,
watch
yeah,
it back then?
It just didn't do shit whenever, it was in the theater.
Mhm.
It didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Things grow.
right.
Well, I think it's one of those things where like some people did, the movie producers didn't, they didn't advertise it as one, but there was some people in the fan base who did, and as they went on, they can like tell their kids like, yeah, this is a Christmas movie, let's watch it, kind of deal. I think it kind of grew that way, but I think you're right. At the beginning, it wasn't like it was marketed as a family Christmas movie or anything along those lines.
Yeah,
So-
I think they marketed it as like a blockbuster when it came out.
Yeah,
Like,
it
they
was
wanted
a
that
giant
money.
action blockbuster.
Right.
And the thing that I say is like, if something exists in that time of year, I mean, it's sometimes hard for me. There's a lot of Christmas references. So this is the one I could see, right? But like the tone of the movie is I'm gonna kill you. And
Tone.
well,
okay.
Ask the employees at Nakatomi if it's a Christmas movie or not. They'll tell you
Yeah.
due to their PTSD that it is most certainly they cannot have another Christmas without thinking of being held hostage or blown up.
Right.
Would you also
And
say
that's
that
what Christmas
Home
is,
Alone?
memories.
Yeah, exactly. It was like Christmas all along. So would you say Home Alone is not a Christmas movie? Because again, it's a bunch of dudes trying to kill someone.
But the establishment of it is them going away for Christmas. Like that's
The establishment of the other one is he's in town for Christmas to go to this Christmas party to get with his estranged wife after he makes fists with his feet.
Yeah, but I said I understand why it. I agree. It is. I could see it as a Christmas movie. I was talking about people that say it's not a Christmas movie. Like this is what they're saying. Like I totally do.
Well,
I
damn
understand
them.
that it is.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of there's a lot of people like that talk about the tone of the movie is an action blockbuster. You know, like, and this is what it is. Just because it takes place on Christmas, and has Daddy Winslow in it, does that make it Christmas movie?
Twinkies.
Well,
So you know, I mean,
it
I'm
is
just
an
trying to have the
interesting-
discussion based around it. I'm
it is an
fine with it
interesting
being
point.
a Christmas movie.
Well, good, because it
bother
is.
It is an
Accept
interesting
it.
point because if let's say you take that same logic with, let's say, like Home Alone. Home Alone is an action comedy that takes place during Christmas. The actual message and themes of it really don't have too much to do with Christmas. It's about the kid beating up these old dudes as they're trying to break into his house. I mean, you can really separate it down if you want to, but I think it's like if people generally accept something as a Christmas movie like Die Hard, then I don't think there's anything wrong with it. People say Batman 2 is a Christmas movie because it takes place during Christmas, you know, which would be arguable on that because it has nothing to do with Christmas except for the fact that he busts up a Christmas parade and kills like 15 people in that one, which people don't seem to talk about that one. But
Selena Kyle. You're fine.
I mean,
But
deserve.
like is and I've heard the only enticing argument that I've ever heard against it is that everything except the main character, except for the ho 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 part, is all non-Christmas. It's all him trying to get through there, and I understand he's trying to get home, right? And I understand that, and that's the only enticing argument that I've heard. But to me, it's not really a big hill for me to die on because I just like Die Hard, you know. Like,
yeah.
So I just,
Well-
you know, I just like the movie. So it's not that giant hill for me to die on, whether it's a Christmas movie or not.
So I've got a slightly weirder edge case for everybody. So you might not be familiar with
Please
the
edge us.
film. I'm going to try and edge you a little bit. So you might not be familiar with the film,
good
but
one.
it goes in the horror comedy category. It stars Bruce Campbell. It's called Black Friday. It
Black
takes
Friday.
place
Mhm.
on Black Friday. Is that a Thanksgiving movie or not? It takes place the day after Thanksgiving. It's referenced in there, but you're not experiencing the meal. You're not, I don't believe you see a bird on a table. Is it a Thanksgiving movie?
I'm unfamiliar.
Ooh, it's not the best, but you know, it's kind of the opening to Thanksgiving, the horror movie about Thanksgiving. It has similar vibes. You know,
I mean,
Black Friday crowds going crazy.
From 2021?
I think so. It was a crazy time. It's around there.
Devin Sawa's in it.
Oh, he is.
I mean, if things can be pulled into a genre just because it exists in that time frame, and then I guess so. Yeah.
I think it's two things. I think like you brought up, people didn't consider it a Christmas movie when it first came out. I
Mhm.
think people's traditions, people have these habits of creating a
go.
tradition.
Yeah.
And it then becomes some sort of nostalgia. People are nostalgic for, I used to watch this movie on this day. Like, you know, for some reason, somebody watches Thelma and Louise on Halloween, and that's their tradition, and they're nostalgic for watching Thelma and Louise on Halloween. I picked a really bad, whatever analogy, but because people have that, like, it's both tradition and nostalgia for that tradition, and that one thing that's a connective tissue for those two emotions is probably that movie. So, I don't know. I think there's deeper things happening than just the movie itself.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That because I do associate a lot of like you said, like the Looney Tunes. I associate a lot of them, certain episodes that I watch with Thanksgiving. So I mean, I
Yeah.
totally get where you're coming from with that analogy. I think this is a really good one. What version of A Christmas Carol are your favorites? He grew up with the George C. Scott one. So I can't say a Christmas thing me and my mom have been doing since my dad died. If you look at how many versions of Christmas Carol there's so many of them.
There's
fucking
one
many.
definitive one. I hope
And
you
I
get
like
it right.
I like the Alistair Sim one. That's the one that I like. But
Hmm.
there's a Patrick Stewart one that's hilariously awesome. It's so
That one's great, but and the Alistair one, yeah, I can see that, but there's only one correct one, and it has my cocaine in it. What can I say? The Muppets Christmas Carol is just like
Oh yeah, the
best.
Muppets Christmas Carol is great.
I mean,
Yep.
that was not bad.
That's probably the Muppets one is probably my favorite one. I actually bought the like old shell cassette when it first came out, like the VHS, like when it first came out, and I still have it. I still have that thing. So yeah, I definitely like it. But like for ones that are similar to the book, there's some that like leave a lot of like the lighthouse scene out, and it was so funny to see that in the Patrick Stewart one because it's so bizarre. It's so fucking bizarre because you don't see it in many other ones, so
Would you
it was kind of funny to see.
for sure? I everything about that Patrick Stewart one is just awesome. I don't know. I
So
like
funny.
those stories.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you consider like a kind of Scrooged? Is that gonna count as a
Well,
version of it or not?
that's my favorite version of it. That's
Ooh.
what I was going to say.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say so. Yes.
Scrooge
I
was
agree with
my
that.
favorite version of it.
Or
Mhm.
Click.
Sorry for stealing it.
Well, Clicked
But,
that is true, isn't Clicked?
It's the
Clicked
same
essentially
beats.
is the same
Yeah.
story. It's just not Christmas themed,
Right.
but it's kind of like that same kind of deal. So that's interesting. I didn't even think about Click as being
Yeah.
a Christmas Carol story, but
It has
yeah.
the same spine. It's just a different guts.
Yeah.
But like, so yeah, I would say my all-time favorite is the Muppets, but my go-to one that I watch is the Alistair Sim one. That's the one. Gray, you said Muppets. That's your go-to one.
Sure, but if we can do an alternate, it would be Scrooged.
Okay,
The panel
Charles?
agrees. Yes.
Scrooge for you.
Whoopi
Warren?
Goldberg for the block.
Yeah, Scrooge for me.
Sweet. That's and that there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great movie.
Scrooge is so good.
That's good. That's a good one. I'll tell you which one's weird is that animated Jim Carrey one. That is so weird.
Oh, where they're still using that whole like uncanny
Mm.
valley
Yes,
3D.
so uncanny.
Yeah. Ugh,
It's so bizarre to watch.
it is.
It's so bizarre. This is something that WZ brought up. He said he likes Harry Potter. Lots of people rewatch it on Christmas. That is true. I have family members that do that. Like my sister and her daughter do that. They rewatch Harry Potter on Christmas.
It does have kind of a whimsical kind of Christmas feel to it. So I can see why
Christmas
people do
whimsy.
Mm.
that.
Yeah, a couple of the books had it as a plot part too, so it makes sense.
Yep.
I don't know. I always felt like the Lord of the Rings ones were Christmas ones, but they were released at that time. I guess I just remember going to them.
Yeah. Yep. Because I saw the second one on I think on Christmas Day. I think I actually saw it on Christmas. It didn't come out. It was always like December 19th or like the week right
Yeah.
before Christmas or something like that.
Award bait. Yep.
But yeah, that's it. Those I think that's like when we do a Christmas style episode. I think that's gonna be you'll get like a bigger debate on a lot of things because I'll say this: we'll give each other a bigger head start. We'll come up with a list for each of us for top 10 Christmas movies. And that that gives us like 3 to 4 weeks to come out with a list. And if you can't do your top 10 just do your favorite, and they don't have to be ranked, I would say, unless you want to do I'd say like 9 movies and then your favorite one. Maybe that might be easier as opposed to just making an actual ranked top 10, because then I'm gonna
down.
need like whiteboards and diagrams and shit, and I just don't think I'm up for that. That's a lot, and I know I'll forget. I know I'll forget a bunch. You know what I mean? I know I will. So But yeah, guys, I'm glad everybody had a good Thanksgiving. And as always, I appreciate everybody for being here. And oh, I will. I'm not gonna be as Santa, but I know like I've only been in the zeitgeist to you guys for like this past year or so. But on my old channel, I used to dress up every year and do a Christmas live stream with nobody watching. Nobody watched ever. And it was I would do like the most ridiculous stuff. Like you can see the stuff is still up from years ago. Like so I definitely will do something fun for Christmas. And yeah. But we'll do something. We'll do something.
Okay. Did we do like a list for Thanksgiving, or did you guys do like a list of Thanksgiving movies?
If you
or
want
anything
to,
like
go ahead. 100%. I did. I only had a few, but we already talked about the ones that that's the only reason why I didn't say anything. Because I know when me and you talked, I was like, I don't really know of many, but you said you had some, way more than I
Yeah.
did. So
I think
go ahead.
so.
Go ahead.
Still, of course, like if you're going like horror movies, there is Thanksgiving. Like it's literally called Thanksgiving. It's based off of a fake trailer from Grindhouse. It's awesome. It's not as good as the trailer, but yeah. Then, as I believe Doc pointed out earlier, Thanksgiving. I think
Ooh.
both of those have to count. But hey, Charles, would you count Prisoners as a Thanksgiving movie?
Oh my God.
I mean,
it's been a
dark.
while. Yeah.
It takes place over Thanksgiving. There's another kind of dark one, The Vanished. That also takes place like over Thanksgiving. I think I would totally include some of these like more uplifting ones. So there is like one king of Thanksgiving movies. Of course, everyone knows Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But Dutch, man, like I think that has to be in the same conversation, even if people hate it. Adam's Family Values, that has to be there. It is one of the most iconic Thanksgiving scenes ever. While it is just a pageant at the summer camp or whatever, man, that it sticks with me. I would have to say the first Spider-Man. It's got an amazing Thanksgiving dinner scene where like Norman is kind of noticing that Tobey Maguire has like all these slashes on him. At the same time, they're trying to do this Thanksgiving dinner, and he was supposed to bring some side with him. I think he brings a can of something. I can't remember exactly what it is. But man, to me, I think Spider-Man should get more notice as a Thanksgiving movie. Knives Out has a Thanksgiving scene in it. I guess somewhat apropos because I think Wake Up Dead Man is coming out this weekend, or
The 12th.
already out somewhere. The 12th. My bad. I would have thought it was sooner. Son-in-Law has a rather famous.
Oh my God, I have not thought about that movie in
Jesus.
forever. Sorry to interrupt you. I have not.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore has left my brain. Besides in the army now, like he's just left my existence.
Stored away with all my repressed trauma.
Well, there's some Thanksgiving in that there flick. North by Northwest, if you want to go with a classic, there is some Thanksgiving in there. Rocky, it takes place. There is a Thanksgiving.
Dude, yes, you're right. Because Pauly throws the bird out into the alley.
Yeah,
you're right.
Come on,
100%.
But yeah, Funny People is over Thanksgiving as well. I don't know, kind of a weird, depressing one. I would have thought it would be funnier for being about funny people and comedians. Fantastic Mr. Fox. It takes place over the fall, and it has a Thanksgiving scene in it. A underrated Wes Anderson one. That one deserves way more. Silver Linings Playbook has a rather kind of famous Thanksgiving scene in it as well. What about The Weatherman? There's some Thanksgiving going on in that one.
Yep. There you go.
I think it deserves a little bit more. There's some more like on the nose ones. I don't know if you've ever seen What's Cooking, but either version of that are rather Thanksgiving-ish. And The Ice Storm. I think that doesn't get its credit for a Thanksgiving film. I think a lot of people say they aren't Thanksgiving films, and I just don't think that we watch them during Thanksgiving. But it's a fun time to set a movie in. I think there's more than you can think of.
That's those were some good catches. I totally forgot about the Rocky and Spider-Man one. I totally forgot about that. So
Thank you, everyone.
that and the old
So gobble time in mainstream media. It's a fun. I think if I count all of those, then I think there's a lot of Christmas ones. Mysterious and again.
I did watch, I can't say this, David, my son, he wanted to watch the Garfield Thanksgiving. So that's on YouTube. So we did watch that.
It's not the worst one. It's not the best one.
It's not the best one. It's definitely
Charlie
has
Brown Thanksgiving too.
It definitely has some music. I'll tell you that. The music in those old Garfield specials just reminds me of like Welcome Back, Kotter. Like, God, I'm so old.
It was a good show. It had Horshack. I can't remember any of the other characters.
Washington, Vinnie Barbarino.
Washington.
Hey,
well, of course you got Vinnie Barbarino.
Just Horshack. Good God.
Jason
Warren, did you have
lives his
any?
own.
I don't know. Did you have any other movies that you thought of that were Thanksgiving-ish?
I had a hard time thinking of any, but I'm looking through like a list of what Google thinks is Thanksgiving movies, and I'm noticing quite a few that I like. So, like Grumpy Old Men, Four Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Grumpy
hell
Old
yeah.
Men.
Forgot about both of those. Yeah.
Adam Family Values. I think you mentioned that one. And then there's like Son of a Woman. They got Son of a Woman and Spider-Man on there. So yeah, I mean there are some good ones. It's not a holiday that's so synonymous with movies as Christmas is. So
Don't tell that to Hallmark, because there'll be no forgotten princess, or just,
there's a lot of hunky janitors, single dads who are waiting for that attorney to return home to her small town life.
That's
Hannah and her sisters. I totally forgot about that one too. There's a ton of them where it's just kind of it's there. It's just not the main character.
Right. Like I said, I knew there were a lot, but it feels to me like they're not as publicized or as cared about. Like it just doesn't feel like, I know from now until literally New Year's, there's going to be Christmas movies out the ass. Or Halloween stuff. Like some people do like the 30 days, 31 days of Halloween, and they count down, like you'll have like the Friday the 13th movie all the way up to Spacin', and then freaking the Rob Zombie ones. And oh yeah, dude, Space Jason, Spacin' X.
How the fuck did I never hear that until a week ago?
I love that one too.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones of all time because of how ridiculous. When he leaves the ship and you just see Spacin's face coming toward, like, oh dude, it's fucking comedy gold.
I almost fell out of my seat when he grabbed the hologram of the campers, and he's got one in the sleeping bag, and he's beating
yeah, dude. It's so good. Or like the Halloween movies. Like, here's the thing. Like, how do you guys feel about the Rob Zombie, like, making all these movies?
Really hate them. I don't think Rob Zombie's ever made a great movie.
Dude, he has such a cult following with that one. Was it the two movies? What are they called?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
And what's
I
the other
didn't
one?
get any of them.
Devil's Rejects.
I watched both of them, and I just didn't get what the plot was. It's like
I didn't understand
the point of this movie. Just
the House of a Thousand Corpses. I just kind of laughed. I don't think I was supposed to. Was I?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
White Zombie though. They got some really good albums. I really dig.
Sure.
You know what though, man? They're so bad live. They're so bad.
True,
I've seen them.
But those albums are like perfection.
Yeah, like Le Sexorcisto. I like that album quite a bit. The riffs on that album are fantastic. I thought Astro Creep, like, kind of. I mean, even though it has some good stuff on it, just stopped being riff oriented and was more just like how Rob Zombie music is. You know,
Dragula.
yeah, but that's my Dragula.
It did start to Dragula. Yeah.
Like I don't even know what he's saying except Dragula.
It's just like
Well, you can make out the Yaz.
it's a
Oh, dude,
Scatman, but
yes, they're
Rob
everywhere.
Zombie.
It's so many
Well,
Yaz. So
Okay, so I hear
Yeah.
what you're saying about Astro Creep, but at least there isn't a white horse in it that just
Ugh.
is there for no not explained. And apparently, once you get the explanation from him himself, he just saw it one day after shooting on set and was like, "We need that horse in the movie."
Buh.
right.
Rip,
And like, what's that first?
So
one?
it
The
fit
white,
right in.
the white shark, the shark album or whatever the hell that was called. I can't remember. It was like his like demo songs or something like that. Some of those because some of the riffs were great. Like Black Sunday, that's a fucking badass riff. That's a great riff. And
Black
they
Sunday
always
is great.
they always sounded good.
One
He
from-
didn't. I'd say this: the band was fine. He was bad. He was bad. Because
Yeah.
mixtures of dope and booze is just not a good combination.
But he
It's
looked
just
the
not.
part.
I
mean-
mean, I saw them once. It was them Ministry,
Ooh.
Sepultura. Slam.
Oh hell yeah!
He literally was so Rob Zombie was so hammered. They came out and they started with "Welcome to the Planet, Motherfucker," right? And he's like, he's doing his dance, and all of a sudden the drunk catches up with him, right? And he goes to lean back on his thing, on his his microphone stand that had like the horns and all the stuff on, and he just slid down ever so slowly, and he did not get back up. That dude did the show from his back, going him in the flip, yeah, yeah, but him in it, yeah. And then
Yeah.
Sepultura came out and did like half of Arise, and I was like, yes, yes, good music is here. And I was very happy
mean-
about that.
Well, with Halloween, you have to be careful when you give a character an origin that doesn't have one. Like
I didn't
the
understand
original-
that Halloween one.
yeah, the
Didn't
original
understand
Halloween was he just started killing people, and he's now an unstoppable killing monster. They don't even like show him as being like immortal in the first movie. It's a very blank slate. So when you start adding details in when you're trying to do a reboot, you run into that risk of giving Wolverine an origin, and then if people don't like it, well then you're screwed. And they kind of almost turned him into a sympathetic character in some level. There was the part you see his terrible childhood. Hey, what's up, Phil? You even in the mental hospital in the extended cut, he saved that one girl from the horrible guards that were doing terrible things to her. So it was
giving him empathy is horrible.
yeah,
Horrible.
I don't want him
Takes
to
away
turn
so
into an
much from the
anti-hero. And if you're not going to delve into more of like what's going on in his head, then don't play around with it. Like you just turned him into a serial killer. As a kid, he was killing animals, and then just one day he snaps and kills his slutty older sister, her boyfriend, and her mom's drunken boyfriend, and it was just it didn't land like it was supposed to, and it just doesn't work.
Oh no, there's white knighting.
I just wanted to show a
Or-
white horse. I thought it might
okay.
somehow inspire. them.
And the second one, I don't think he ever planned to do one, but they threw so much money at him that he just threw something together. I thought the white horse was some kind of allegory for death. Like he rides in on a white horse and death follows after him. Like kind of,
You
biblical.
thought more about it than he did.
yeah, apparently I did. But yeah, the
I
second
don't
one
want to
was
white
terrible.
knight him, but I guess the whole cruelty towards animals, possibly eating animals, was kind of already a thing from is it the second one or third one on? Sorry, it wouldn't be 3. It would have been either 2 or 4. They established that he was like living in a basement eating a dog.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, but like having like this exploration, like, oh, he's that way because he has white trash parents. Like that doesn't.
well, but where
Like,
else
what-
would you put
what-
Sherry?
well, yeah. And
Moon
someone was
zombie.
like, "I'm gonna suck your mommy's titties."
Yeah,
Ah!
yeah. I'm gonna skull fuck the shit out of you. Oh, no wonder he becomes a serial killer. His parents suck. Like that's not good enough.
Well, it's weird. Like the first movie didn't
Little bit.
leave
Right.
an entire plethora of information to build all of these other films off
The
of.
mystery
It
is
really
what
should.
made it scary.
Yeah, it
Like
should.
just some dude killing people. Like, ooh,
And you
what's
can't
going on
carry
in his
that for
mind?
20 films. So people have been trying to add their own little bits into it.
Yeah.
But unless you give him some kind of definitive origin and play off of that, I think you're just going to keep struggling. It astounds me that he's lasted this long. He seems to be, out of all the slashers, the weakest out of all of them, like when it comes storyline wise and background. None of the movies after the first one really did helped him and made it to a better
Wait,
deal.
you didn't like whenever Myers was crawling under the moving truck and ripping hillbillies down and nobody noticed?
No,
on,
I
man.
didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It's like
What happened to Space Myers? We need Halloween in space. Space and
I
versus
mean, he didn't even have a
spires.
creative weapon. He just had a kitchen knife. Like at least Jason uses everything around him. He's
Yeah, dude,
he's
he had a
very
mom.
versatile.
And all sorts of stuff. That's it. It's like it's almost like as exciting when you see the end of Sleepaway Camp.
Mm.
I mean, it is iconic. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to like anything that Rob Zombie has ever done, but man, it is tough. I'm still hoping for the day. But I will say I don't hate Rob Zombie as a person. He was an
No.
awesome part of White Zombie, which is a great recording band. I'm not so as impressed with the live performances. But
Yeah.
man,
Dude.
there's some great songs in there.
Mhm.
The fact, like, he needs someone else to write his shit because Monsters, man, it looked cool. He has an eye for film.
film,
He
yes.
just needs someone to write it because he's not very
Or
good.
just
at
someone
writing
to
stuff.
tone him down and like
Oh,
here's the story.
yeah,
We get that you can make things that look cool,
yeah.
but why are they happening? You know, why
Yeah.
is it all happening in front
Yeah.
of us? And you're right though, because some stuff he does looks like you said, the Monsters, it looks great.
Yeah.
It's filmed really cool. It looks cool, but yeah.
He filmed his own music videos. Yeah, those are 5 minutes.
Yes.
Movies are 90 minutes. You got to fill that up with some story and shit.
You didn't like the more human than human robot? Oh man.
Hey, that one was cool.
Adam-
So was Dragula. It was a decent film. I think it had Sherry Moon in it as well.
My big car.
Adam, I'll sign on today for a Rob Zombie directed, Kevin Smith written film. Where do I sign? I would love that.
That might be
Dude.
awesome because
That's
you'd
what I'm
have
saying.
the
Tusk
strength
2.
with the. Yes, I actually kind of want to see Rob Zombie's version of Tusk 2 written by Kevin Smith.
Red
Kevin
State.
Smith, awesome with dialogue, awesome with maybe not necessarily plot, maybe not third act.
Awful
but,
with visuals.
No,
Rob-
but he is great with dialogue. You're
visuals.
correct. You are
But
correct.
Rob Zombie is great with visuals.
Mhm.
Kevin Smith is not necessarily a visual director.
Right.
It could be awesome.
Mhm.
It would definitely be something. It would be there's something that I would watch. I would be interested to see that. That would be a really cool collaboration.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Hey, if we can get anyone to watch Tusk 2, that's half the
Tusk
battle.
2, man. That's one of my favorite things ever. Just that when they finally show him as the walrus. It's so
It's a good reveal.
good.
I'm just saying it's underrated, and you're wrong, Charles. It is not the worst thing ever.
It's not the worst thing ever, but it's,
it was the
Yoga
worst thing
hosers
you
was
watched that day when you watched it.
mm,
Tusk is not bad at all. Come on now.
It's got some funny shit.
yeah.
In it.
The fact
It
that
does.
Kevin Smith kept going after that makes it a little bit easier to swallow. Like that fucking, what was the one? A to Z? What was this? The other movie? Sausage.
That's
What was the other one after that?
Yoga hosers?
Yeah.
Yoga
Ugh.
hosers, yeah.
yeah. That's right.
No more, please.
But come on, it's his daughter, and is it Johnny Depp's daughter?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
daughters.
It's like what's that? When he did Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back Again or whatever
Oh.
that was.
Oh,
Yeah, he's had a
Again.
rough
The
couple
reboot.
of years.
Dude, I had a perfect a perfect setup for their movie. They sell weed, right? That's what was their thing.
Mhm.
What did they do when weed became legal? They lost their business. And tell me how funny it would be, Jay and Silent Bob trying to get weed illegal again. Like,
That's cute.
it works.
All right, I kind of like it.
Mhm.
Right. It's like you would think that's what they would
Oh.
want, is for it to be legal, so they can do it, but it works on so many levels.
that is a good one. That is
Yeah.
good.
See, Clerks 3 was sweet. Like I had emotion watching it, but
no donkey
didn't-
show.
I did not want that movie. Like, it
No,
was
I
just
didn't
like,
even
yeah,
want
Well,
Clerks
it like all his films, he didn't land the ending either. Like he
Yeah,
always
he-
makes a really weird choice right at the end.
right,
And
right.
it's
Like,
funny
yeah,
because good.
no, go on.
The weird ending that he thought was for Clerks 1 should have been the ending. Dante just should have got shot and it would have been over.
Imagine.
Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you know, I like Chasing Amy.
Mm.
Oh,
like
love
that
me some
movie.
Chasing Amy.
All up to the end.
Yeah.
I
the
thought
end
it was
is-
good.
yeah.
I thought
But
he
I-
mishandled the
I
ending.
will defend that one. It makes sense to me why someone would go to that extreme. Are you talking about Holden's choice? Is the weird choice?
Yeah. I think it was weird bringing his friend into it. Like, I
Well,
don't know.
he's
It just
jealous.
It's like
I was trying to figure out-
MSK. Like
the whole thing came out.
Hanky, he's
like,
the
left
MSK type. It's like
Yeah.
you're into it. Like just accept who you are.
Yeah, I okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
know,
that's-
I just thought his endings usually it was weak, and I just that one kind of came out of left field for me. Like
But
it could have been without him being there, like the friend Jason Lee's character
That would
without
be,
him being there. I think it would have been better.
that would be
fair
a
enough.
good-
But
good topic
Phil
for
Man
Street.
X,
Your
those are my two. Dogma and Chasing Amy. I think there is the
Oh yeah,
strongest.
Dogma's
But,
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Dogma's
a good
great.
stream, like talking about his movies.
But-
you know,
it is a strong choice too. Yeah, we definitely should rank him at some point or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know a lot of people who are really turned off to the choice of God in that one, and that they think that is the strong choice.
that's awesome.
Well,
okay.
you ought to know.
That was one of my suggestions to our little group Google Doc was a Kevin Smith film tier list, as
Okay.
well
Oh,
as
hell yeah.
a Tarantino.
I second
one,
it.
too.
Ooh,
I think
third
the
that.
Tarantino
Okay.
list would be good too.
Yeah,
ooh.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Nepotism, the movie. Yeah, that was.
My daddy made me a movie. He put me in it, and it had sausage Hitlers.
Well, was it Bart Bendy? I can tell you, I have only seen Sinners and Weapons. Those are the only ones that I've seen. I don't watch a lot of horror movies.
I haven't
So,
seen
my
any
wife
of those.
does. So, but I liked Sinners. Greg turned me on to that, and I went to see that in the theater, and I had a great time. I was very confused for the first 45 minutes, but it made it all the much better. It made it all the better. So, and Weapons we watched, I think, on streaming whenever that came to streaming. I did,
Hell yeah.
however, watch the first 4 episodes of Stranger Things season 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
was
can tell
able
you
to
that.
binge those.
Like my wife
It's
loves
weird.
that show,
They're so old looking now.
and it's very
yeah,
like
the
so
40.
so I can tell you, like, I
Some of
liked
them look
the
it.
first season I liked the first season. I thought it was fun. I did not like the second. I can't remember. It was the second or the third season. Like when all the kids were dealing with their relationships with each other. I hated that. It was so boring. And like just got really meh to me. It just, I don't know. I just didn't care. Season 4, that was with Eddie, right? The Master of Puppets ending.
Yes.
I just didn't, I don't know. I thought his character was interesting, like as they brought on a new character, but I just didn't, I stopped giving a shit. The stuff that they gave us, like with Henry and all that stuff, that should have been what season 2 and 3 should have been, in my opinion, like going to that depths. If you're going to still continue to harp on the where 11 was kept and that type of thing, and then the stuff that's happening now doesn't necessarily feel like it's come out of left field or just happened because the show is ending. I don't know if that makes sense.
Stranger Things is one of those shows that I didn't realize that I don't like a show anymore till I just don't give a shit if it's coming back. I think after the second season, I was like, oh, I don't care anymore. I don't need to watch this.
I'll say this: if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
I guarantee. It's just, I don't think it's for me. It's just not a show that, it's a guy who watches like sports documentaries. I'm not lining up to watch Stranger Things.
I've been told by everyone that I know that it's great and I should watch it.
First
Not
season,
seen a second
good.
of it.
You would like the
Yeah.
first season. You would like the first season more, guaranteed.
Yeah, the
But
first season's
after
all
that,
right, but
you
it just
probably
kinda,
wouldn't care. I guarantee you would like knowing as much as I know about you and comic books and the way that you think, you would definitely like the first season. But after that, it's kind of just, it's like spinning its wheels.
Mm.
It's like, okay. But I always say watch the first season, check out if you like it, you like it. But I genuinely liked that first season.
the problem with the show
I'm
is
gonna
it kind of,
say
all right, go on, Gray,
not
with
so
your
bad.
White Knight.
but that's about it. I don't know. Probably the same thing that everybody else is saying. At least what Laps is saying. I probably watched it more for my wife, but still enjoying it. I don't know. I don't hate it. I want to see where they're going to go. They got me on Christmas. It's coming out December 25th. So
yeah,
I will watch the second half of it.
The other problem is they kind of they get high on their own supply about being like an 80s fan fiction where it's just like, hey, remember malls, shopping malls, huh? Isn't that awesome? Look, VHS tapes. Like, yeah, no, we know. Can you just have a show, please, and not be so fucking in love with the 80s?
You know what I talk about? It's like whenever the Guardians of the Galaxy came out, the first one, and it was like the 80s soundtrack, all that stuff. But then you remember whenever the Captain Marvel first came out, and they were talking about how it's going to be the 90s. We got Nirvana, and we got this and this and this, and then you were just kind of like, oh, yeah. It's basically you're right, because it's like look at the mall and look at the Radio Shack and look at this and this and this. You remember those things? Do you remember?
I'm driving a brand new Trans Am. Nice.
These were things that you'll remember.
So there's a lot of that, and then they started using fake products too. So now we've got whatever the fake candy bar of this world is. I don't know. It does feel like it's kind of gone downhill, but at the same point, I still kind of want to know. I want to know how they're going to try and end this.
They got all tangled up with Coke, with New Coke. That was a thing for like 6 months. New Coke.
And this was during those 6 months.
Stop it.
I do agree with Gray on the one thing. Since I have watched, I am interested to see how they are going to wrap it all up. But if I don't see it on premiere day, I don't care. Like, I don't. Because she loved it. She liked, I think, like the first episode and the fourth episode. She was like, okay, this is kind of neat and stuff. It's just, it's like the Michael Myers thing. It's like, how many times can you destroy this dude and he just keeps coming back? It's like, no, this is the time we destroy him, as opposed to the other times you did. No, this plan will work. Believe me. Okay. All right.
Watched a lot of television this year.
So would you say that you don't have top 5 horror movies this year, or would they be?
Yeah, what would you?
Similar.
I know you guys watch way more movies than I do. Do you have any, Gray or Charles?
I do, but I don't know if I've quite put them in order. I really dug Companion. I really dug Sinners. 28 Years Later might be on the list, but Weapons definitely would be. Good Boy, I really dug that one. I think I'm probably at 5 already, but The Long Walk kind of really stuck with me. I'm not sure if Begonia would quite count as one of them. I dug what they did with Frankenstein, but I don't know. It would be a struggle to get top 5 out of those.
I'd say at least I saw 2 of the better Sinners and Weapons. At least those 2 I saw.
Sinners is probably top 3 for like everything, not even just horror. My 3 are Sinners, Companion, Frankenstein, Marshmallow, and 28 Years Later. in that
I
order.
still got to see Marshmallow. I am kicking myself
Yes,
for not.
you do.
Is that anywhere streaming, or do you have to get it somewhere?
It's on VOD. It's
Okay.
like Friday the 13th meets Stranger Things.
Okay, because
It's
I'm
a
always
bit
looking for
interesting.
something like my wife, if she hasn't heard of.
If she
I'll
likes
ask her if
horror,
she's- I'll ask
definitely.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
she likes anything horror, anything. It doesn't matter how ridiculous or crazy it is.
You think it's predictable, but then the second half, something else happens, and it's quite, I don't know, a welcome change. Like, oh, it's not just the thing that I was expecting it to be. Nice.
There he is, WC. Well, Warren, did you see that many horror movies, or do you
No, I
not
didn't
even
see
care?
that many movies, period, let alone horror
Ugh.
movies. So
Yeah, me and you are like kind of in the same, but at least I saw 2 of them. But
Yeah.
we're in the same boat. That might actually, except for the Fantastic Four. So movies I saw this year that I can remember, that was Fantastic Four, Superman, the other Marvel one, whatever the
Brave
hell
New
that was.
World or Thunder.
Oh yeah, I did see that was this year. Fuck. Wow. Shows how much I cared about that piece of shit.
Mm.
And then Sinners, and I saw Weapons on streaming. But that might be it. I watch a lot of like just things that I've already seen. I don't know. I got that now that like I said, one of the reasons why I was talking to Gray is because he talks about all these movies and stuff, and I'm like, all right, I've got to check that out. All right, I wrote that down. I got to check this out. So I'll definitely be checking more of the stuff
My
out.
stuff to watch, my list of stuff just gets bigger and bigger and bigger all the time, just because I don't have time to watch stuff because I spent too much time working on my comic series, The Adventures of Sig and Joe, out now
That's
on Global
so
Comics.
That's the comment I put up right whenever you were about to rain. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for showing up, and glad everybody had a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Warren, where can everybody catch you? What do you got going on this week, my man?
You guys can catch me on my YouTube channel at Lunchbox Comics. Tomorrow I'll be doing a draw stream, working on probably
Awesome.
some more character designs for Sig and Joe. And then Monday I will be back with a gaming stream, and then Tuesday drawing. So yeah, just keep. Oh yeah, you can watch me after this later tonight on the MSK show, where I'll be.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll be just, going over all my life decisions and talking with Full Metal Nate and trying to steer MSK away from whatever hateful cliff he was running full speed at today. So
The opposite
Charles?
of Thelma and Louising it. You're holding hands, trying to get him not to go off the cliff.
yes.
Charles, what do you got going on this week?
In the next week, I don't know, maybe a live stream here and there, working on a couple of things for supporters. Just watched Poison Ivy for the first time. Not worth talking about, but
Tell
What?
that to like a teenage version of myself.
No, you're right.
It was very much worth looking at.
Yep. When you're watching the movie for the movie and not Drew Barrymore's tits, it's a slog.
I
Wait till
I
you get to
definitely
Poison
know
Ivy
one
2.
thing you're doing next week. You're gonna be Gringo Poppying it up.
Oh yeah, right. What, Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there's
Oh,
that.
God. Oh,
I'll be
God.
experiencing that. Luckily, I don't have very many friends in the comedy industry, because who knows if I'll have any after that. Yeah. I'll be completely honest. I promise.
Oh, I don't think you can be any other thing but honest when watching this.
Oh boy. I don't like watching like my comedy that I'm proud of. I can't imagine something that's like notoriously bad.
Mhm. Well,
But it'll be
it's
fun.
notoriously bad, but he thinks it's gold. That's one of the things that also makes it quite the experience, is how into the non-punchlines he has.
I'll shit a brick house if I think it's good.
Oh, so would I.
You could do a whole documentary on him leaving MMA, coming up to this special to where he's at now. It's just like this.
Well, it's concussions. It's
Yeah.
CTE. There's explanation.
CTE the movie.
Bad life decisions.
What do you got going on? And subscribe to everybody's channel out there if you can.
Indeed. I've been finding myself reading a lot more books, and I found that there's one site in particularly that goes really hard with the books, and that would be the one that has The Adventures of Sig and Joe on it. I would recommend going to Global Comics, checking it out. You might really enjoy something for, a feast for the eyes, if you will. It'll be like Thanksgiving every time you turn a page. You're welcome. But that's the main thing that I have kind of going on there. But not only that, you guys should probably go over to Charles's channel. It's at Willis Screedia. Now for non-members, a special video got released where it's kind of behind the scenes. It shows how he turned his video into a Scooby-Doo cartoon. It is an amazing bit. And man, I was scratching my head. And then finally I got the answers today. That was something to be thankful for. But content on my channel soon. I guess I'm going to be doing what I don't know, could be classified as reviewing reviews. I think a lot of internet reviewers are just wrong about their reviews. So I think I'm going to review them. So content on my channel soon, but if you just can't get enough, stop by this same channel Tuesday. We're going to subject Charles to some horrible punishment. He's going to have to watch Brendan Schaub's Gringo Poppy special.
What did I do to
If you want to see somebody tortured and you want to hear some non-comedy, come on over. It'll be comedy in the non-comedy of it. That's about all I got going on. Lapsed, what do you have going on, sir?
I will be doing, I don't know if I'm going to be on MSK tomorrow. I have no idea. I don't know. Really don't. Because I did one yesterday and that might be all the MSK that I can handle for the month. I do have a couple videos dropping on Laps Comic Fan. I'm just about done with the newest Bat Bits and History of the X-Men. And I'll be doing last panel on Tuesday, and then next week will probably be our first video that we all collaborate on. We'll pick whose idea we're gonna do, and it'll be a little bit different because that person might be leading the show. It'll still be on this channel, but whoever's topic we pick, we will, I'll take the back seat to them and let them take driver's seat and do that, and we'll get down to business and have some fun. So and then from then on out, you will know at the end of every last panel show, you'll know what's going to be happening the week after, the next Friday. Me and Gray thought it would be a good idea to just have like, hey, this is what we're going to be doing. So if you like tune in so you'll know ahead of time what we'll be talking about. And I think it's a good idea. So yes, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing. And I showed this earlier when we were in the waiting room, and obligatory scene. I've been talking about this scene for so long with the loaded weapon, and I'm just going to play it. And I love this scene so much.
She'd uncovered a drug running operation. I think that's what got her killed.
You don't think it was the bullets?
Loaded Weapon is such a great movie.
So good. But all right, everybody. I appreciate you all, and we will be back on Tuesday and Friday. And go check out everybody's channel. And I am definitely gonna watch Charles's Scooby-Doo thing. I want to see that. And I definitely want, if you like Predator and Alien, go watch him and Gray talk about their ranking of Predator. I loved it. I was there for the whole thing, and I had such a good time. They definitely know their movies. Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
That's whenever I commented about spacing. I was there for the whole thing.
That's my lore from now on. I can't believe I lived so much of my life without hearing Spacin' ever.
Yeah, I loved it, man. You guys have a very good rapport on movies. You know a lot more than I do, so I had a lot of
We'll
fun.
break you in.
Oh boy,
Hold our
All
hand.
right.
We'll get you there.
I will. I'm going in feet first. So all right,
Hand,
everybody.
not feet.
Oh, hands. Check them out. All
Look
right, everybody,
at
have a good night.
it.